hear us, but the first thing actually we'd like to do, because it is Yeti night, and we're glad you guys are here, in a casual, calm, collected manner. Don't worry about the cameras. Come grab your guys one of these water bottles here.
No,
not the big coolers.
You can't have the cooler. You can't take them.
Everybody, come on.
Hurry. We know you're not here for the show. Grab a bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, never mind.
Grab a bottle.
We know you're not here.
No, you're not here. We're just here for the free stuff. It's okay.
You took two.
Get it and get out. Everybody leave. Now just leave. See ya. Peace.
Please, there's not plenty for everybody.
But wait. There's more.
Yeah, we got your social when you
Yeah. All right, so we're starting with giveaway. So there's a ticket inside. So if you guys check the ticket inside,
It's the bill.
two of them will say Hopper. Two of those will say Hopper. You guys have something else in store as well. You got a Hopper one? Go see Mary.
Mary.
You got a Hopper soft cooler.
Of course.
Oh! Hey, let's get a clap. Wait,
Can we get a cooler?
Oh.
I'll get you a cooler.
We don't have a cooler?
I'll get you a cooler.
Dang it. I didn't get a bottle or a cooler.
What's the office thing where Michael
All
puts
right.
the tickets?
Oh,
Which one and everybody?
The free,
the free.
The office episode.
Yeah.
All right, we're giving more stuff away, but it does. You don't have to necessarily be here, so no one else is guaranteed to give away.
And for those watching and trying to watch the Masters event, we'll let you know when they run by.
Yeah, it's going on. It is.
Because we have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
yet.
We were going to wait. We wanted to respect and not jump on their live stream, but there's no live stream,
There's
so
no
we
live
can
stream.
get going.
Yeah, so we're going to roll.
Welcome to the 2023 Noble CrossFit Games.
CrossFit Games.
And I think it's a good place to start with you and Darren. Once upon a time, we're just like kicking around in the dirt,
It's a bunch of
thinking
kids.
about this CrossFit thing, and now you're a major sponsor of the event.
Yeah, it's been cool, man. It's been way different this year for sure. A lot less nerves for me personally. Different kind of nerves, seeing what the athletes put in all year and the last couple weeks especially. Being on that side, knowing how that feels and not having those feelings is really nice, actually. I'm just working out, doing some pump sessions in the campground, and then rode my bike a little bit, getting it ready for next week. But for once, I was actually able to coach a little bit today, helping get on and off the bike, which is
that was cool.
surprisingly,
That was really cool.
a little bit of things people don't think about. So
I saw a lot of promise and a lot of
we did make some improvement on a couple though. A couple people made some improvement. So test retest at
That'll be
level
a
1. Is
fun-
that how it goes? Test
Yes,
retest.
exactly.
And the retest was usually a little better.
That'll be a fun one to see it play out. Before we get into the events, though, like as a longtime part of the fam, like the OG, really,
Thank you.
what kind of jumps out? Because I know this is all a concept, and you're like, oh, they're gonna do a barbecue or something. Oh, there's gonna be a workout space. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's, especially for me being as far away from it as I am, being in Michigan now, and, kind of being on Zoom calls and kind of everybody talking about, you picture your tent, you picture a couple tables, like you said, barbecue sandwich and nice little workout rig. Athletes going by. But then coming in here and seeing Mayhem flags everywhere, seeing like the Mayhem shirts and everybody hanging out, high-fiving, then going over there, getting a workout, dying. It was awesome.
And what's pretty cool about it, and you were saying this earlier, 37 days.
Dude, that's
all
when
of
we
this
found
came
out.
together in 37 days. So
Unreal.
that's a test to the Mayhem team. I didn't do any of it. It's all everybody behind the scenes, literally right back here. Josh and a bunch of our members doing all the stuff over there at the workout facility, running classes 30 minutes on the clock from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. You
Jason
got
cooking.
Jason and them cooking behind this curtain, briskets for tomorrow.
Yeah.
First day was 5, next day was 10, tomorrow's 20. So
20 briskets tomorrow.
20
just in case you guys
briskets.
didn't hear that.
we need 20 briskets, Jason.
Yeah.
Do we
right
hear?
now?
Yeah. Do I hear 30?
I think the food team.
Oh,
right
it's
now,
incredible.
man.
It's incredible.
Unreal.
Because it was all almost like it was like going into it with your eyes closed. It was
Yeah.
like, how many people are gonna come? How many
I remember
do we
you
need?
showed
What's
it. You
going
were like, hey, we might sponsor the game. We're gonna sponsor the campground. We're like, all right, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And you're like, Josh wanted a pool.
Hey, Rich,
At
can I
one
borrow
point,
some money?
at one point, Hillary goes, "So
Open
we're
your
having
wallet."
a pool," and I was like, "We better not be having a pool." She said, "Well, Rory told Angie we were having a pool."
It's a true story.
It was a true
I
story.
wanted a pool.
They wanted
I
a pool in the campground. I'm like,
Round of
"That's-
applause if you think a pool would be cool.
it would be cool, but
Thank you.
yeah, cool and disgusting.
And disgusting. Yeah.
It's a cesspool.
There's a lot of logistics to work out.
We'll work on it. Maybe
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
Well, wherever it's at. Who knows where it's
Yeah.
at next year? But man, it's been incredible to see everything come together. Everybody being a part of it, and you guys coming out and couldn't do it without you guys either. So thank you guys for showing up big for that. And yeah, got 3 more days of this.
And you be honest, like when you saw it all, and we were like we sat in a meeting, we're like, we want to do this, 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 and this, and then it just sort of like
all I
like,
see is cha-ching.
It starts to creep out a little bit.
Rogue came in, helped with the equipment, everybody, all of the sponsors. I mean, Yeti coming in with all this stuff tonight. Yeah, it's cool.
But were you nervous? Were you like?
Heck yeah, I was nervous. But I mean, I know how obsessive Josh is.
Yeah.
And Josh literally hasn't slept in 37 nights.
Yes.
And so it's like if you see Josh, it's just his soul floating around.
Yeah.
He was sitting on the floor when we were doing a pump session. I'm like, Josh, you need to go home and go to sleep. And he was like, no, I have work to do. And I'm like, what do you have work to do? He's like, stuff for the gym. And I'm like, yeah, but have somebody else do that right now.
But he's also just like fueled by positivity and smiles.
Oh, yeah, and also C4.
Yeah, so just make sure you C4. C4. He's literally C4 through his veins right now. Him and Charlie. Charlie and Josh run on C4.
Yep. All right, well, maybe get into competition. We started talking about the bike event, but
bike event, we know Masters
age groups and adaptive have been going for a couple days.
Yeah, it's been they've been mostly in North Park, some in Coliseum. We're doing a 5K right now. It got pushed back because it was a little cooler.
You said you don't miss it, but seeing Panchik out there battling a little, no, not at all.
I don't miss it. I'm good. Yeah. I'm good right now. I'm happy with where I'm at, but it's cool to see. We've met a couple people at the hotel, and I haven't really made it over there yet to watch. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll get over there.
Well, and like plus on top of it, you're also training for like something else too.
That's true.
You do have something else kind of coming at you.
Starting to have the competition nightmare. So yeah, they're getting there. So, but I mean, it's impressive just to see, the complete array of fitness from 14 all the way to 65 plus, and then tomorrow we've got teams and individuals going, and part of me with all the athletes in house. I'm fired up for tomorrow, getting these guys on the bikes and then seeing that they'll redo Alpaca from last year, and then the teams will actually do the version of the workout we were supposed to do last year. So it'll be pretty cool to, without the rain, hopefully tomorrow they'll get to do that.
I think it's crazy too. It's like, this is, I think, the first time where we've shown up so early, but have waited so long to actually compete.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say me, but I'm saying like,
hey, you've been here 3 times. Yeah. Aaron's been here 3 times, everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm awkwardly falling towards road this whole time,
man.
too.
He is.
I'm like,
dig that side in.
I know.
Like, we're on
grass.
Yeah,
I mean, like getting here Sunday, and all of a sudden it's like, there's no like weight of, hey, what's to come? Like Tuesday is something happening.
Like
Wednesday, and all of a sudden you get that off day. Now it's like, hey, Thursday we're starting.
Thursday,
and we know this Monday.
Yeah.
You guys tell me this, like, before we get into
we'll tell
who's
you.
going to do well. Are you still suspecting there may be a surprise event? I'm surprised there's nothing with water.
I feel like
there's still a bomb
we didn't know that until Sunday. We swam on Sunday in 2019.
Yeah.
So we talked about that.
I know.
I mean, there's been swimming since 2011.
Yeah.
So.
And it's you're surrounded by it. And if we would have brought a pool, it would have even like made more sense.
Dude, we could have hosted it.
There's actually a pool right over here. There's a pool right over here.
Yeah.
We've swam at it a couple times. So.
All right. Well, I got to see the bike stuff, and it was fun, and it was interesting how many people had very, very little knowledge of bikes. But what was the main theme that you had to kind of teach people? And then let's get into who you think is going to do well.
I mean, the big thing is, for 6 months I've been trying to get people to ride with me, and nobody ever wants to ride. I don't know why, but I think it's just everybody being comfortable on a bike. It's a lot like swimming. It's a lot like it's a skill. And so the more kind of fluid you can be with the bike and more relaxed, where most CrossFitters or most of the athletes that I see, when they get on a bike, they just want to death grip the bike. Like, you've got to relax. You've got to kind of, as lame as it sounds, be one with the bike and just kind of move with it. Things we take for granted growing up, riding bikes, riding 4-wheelers, doing those types of things. Yeah, it was almost like natural.
And you can't teach that.
You can't teach that, no. And so, I mean, I think we get so caught up in bike erg, cardio, echo bike stuff that there's a ton of benefit to getting out of the gym and doing these things. So I'm fired up to see them on bikes. And it's amazing to see people don't know when to shift, they can't figure out, do I want it in a harder gear at this point? Do I want it in an easier gear? And people over spinning and, racking up your heart rate. You're going to see maybe a pile up in the first corner of a couple of those heats.
Sure.
And so,
well, yeah, you were telling dudes not to go too fast, but I was thinking, don't you want to get out?
It depends on where you're at in the pack. I mean, if you're on the inside, yes, take off. But if you're, depending on if you're in the far back, if that wreck's there, you could ruin your whole weekend if you're in that wreck.
Yes.
Where you can't necessarily ruin your whole weekend if you don't jump to first in the first corner, Sure. So I think it's going to pan out. Yeah, there's a lot of risk reward on that. I mean, any motocross event, when you watch somebody gets a whole shot, they're fine, but that huge stack up, that can mess you up for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
So, the big thing I was trying to tell them is, like, you're going to find kind of a middle gear and probably stay 1 or 2 gears above and below that. Stand maybe some on some of the climbs if you can. Try not to over pedal. Be smart on the corners. Try to straighten out the corners as much as possible. Honestly, a huge thing for a lot of people was getting on and off the bike. Did not think that would be a problem in the beginning. Watching the video yesterday, watching people try to jump straight onto the seat.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Blazing Saddle style.
Pretty
just onto the saddle.
Just crazy to me. So we were, trying to show them, hey, get that pedal down. You can almost like use it like a scooter for a second to kind of get the bike going again, and then hop up on
totally.
it over. And so,
that's the thing. Like, people don't think about. It's like that right there. If you could shave 2 seconds right there, you do that for 5 laps, 6 laps.
well, you
Not
shave,
like what 12 seconds is in a race in a bike.
if you shave 2 seconds or even 1 second a corner over 13 corners,
Yeah,
it's 13 seconds
that's
per
just
lap.
math.
5 laps, it's a minute. So
Somebody check the math on that.
a little over a minute, but 7.
But still, no.
So I think doing that, the individuals will do 40-ish minutes, 40 minutes, and then they might do a little extra. And then that team one's going to hurt because it's just a relay.
Yeah,
2
you
people
just go.
back and forth, and you've got to hammer.
Spell it out, like for people that don't-
For the individuals, it's 40 minutes. The gate closes at 40 minutes, and then if you make it past the gate, you get an extra lap essentially. So it's an AM lap. For teams, they're doing it for 1 hour.
Okay.
Back, like 2 people on a bike going, like, they don't have to stay together or anything.
Okay.
But 2 hours, as many laps as you can get between 2 bikes. 1 hour, sorry. 1 hour.
Oh.
1 hour. But still,
Yeah.
5-6 minute
yeah.
sprints, So it'll be fun. And I feel like there's going to be a couple athletes in there that are going to eat it a couple
Totally.
times.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Totally.
Which is what the crowd wants.
Yes.
I mean, that's like going to a NASCAR race,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
That's
everyone
like
wants to see the
first
wrecks.
time. I just told Rich this story again, but the first time I ever tried the worm, it was with you. And you just destroyed me. And you're like, yeah, that's how you do it. You destroy one team member and you just drag them along to the rest. Then you know you only have to stay one step ahead of them.
That's exactly. You try and pick out the weakest guy in there.
Yes,
Because
yes,
I know
exactly.
because it happened to me. I was the weakest guy.
Darren's such a good teammate.
And that's
Darren's
exactly
such
what
a
they
good
do.
Usually you try to keep your teammate from falling apart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, Darren's like, no, I'm going to bury
He's like,
them.
oh, you guys buried me. He's like, yeah.
That's
Like,
what
what do
you're
you mean?
supposed to do.
Yeah.
No, it's easy to say when you're the fittest man in history. I mean, like, yeah, sure. You just try and keep it's like,
All right.
that's true.
Literally, the poor young ladies on the couch behind us, just like biggest yawn I've ever seen. So should we give some more stuff away?
Sure.
More commercial
Rory-
break.
Rory's
Commercial
in
break.
charge.
Tomorrow you're going surfing on Centurion.
Yep.
So we've got a Centurion giveaway. The caffeine over there.
You can't.
I feel bad. I feel like you guys have had a long day. Oh, thanks.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. Oh, that's
Open-
better, huh?
Open mic night.
All right, so we're gonna give some more stuff away. So Rich is going. We've got a partner with Centurion Boats, and we've got one in the lake. There's one obviously down by the gym, which is awesome. I'm gonna take that one home.
Yep.
But the one on the lake, you're gonna go surfing tomorrow, and we're going with the whole Rapier family. RAPIER family is going on surfing with Rich. So if you guys are here, anybody here? Rapier? All right, so not here, but I know that Mary actually called them to confirm, and they're super stoked.
Cool.
So. And then we got a couple more. So we're giving away a Go Ruck a Day. Stephen Willer, if your name's Stephen Willer, you're getting that.
Come on down.
Sabrina Silver's getting a year of RP strength. Chris Peters getting $25 to Buffalo Brew. Julie Trembath is getting a $100 Frowning Farms gift card. Stephanie Pina Zapata is getting $100 to Mayhem Nation. And then we got a couple of people that are getting a Mayhem Athlete Hybrid Pack. Sean Barnes, Diane Taylor, Caleb Digg. They're all getting the Airwave Mayhem Athlete Hybrid Pack, and then we'll do some more Yetis later.
Is my name in there?
I can get you one. Yeah.
That's not how you spell Darren.
Yeah, it's a funny way to spell my
That's a funny
name.
way to say Darren. I'll hold it in the middle. That way, maybe.
Yeah,
You guys
perfect.
hear that still? Better? Is that
Okay,
better?
that's way better. That's way better. Okay, cool. Okay, other competition-related stuff. So let's talk about our Mayhem athletes.
Our Mayhem athletes. Tomorrow we have bike. Luke will do really well.
Yeah, Luke will crush.
As long as he doesn't Luke it up. Sorry, Jen. Jen knows what I'm saying. No, he's incredible. He'll do really well on the bike. Sam's a good guy on the bike.
Yeah, we got Sam fans.
There we go.
Let's
Sam
go.
You guys from Canada that way? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Canadians stick together. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, honestly, all of our athletes are going to do great on that. But those two on the men's side stick out. I haven't really seen Lazar ride a bunch. I think Roman rides quite a bit. Super powerful, will do well. Paige and Bailey did well today, getting on and off the bike. Vic made a huge improvement.
Vic's an athlete.
Vic's an athlete.
Yeah, she's good.
She's a good surfer too. So I feel like, honestly, like I know we're like over laboring getting on and off the bike, but that's going to make and break some people. I think you just lose so much momentum. The big thing I was talking about today is momentum and keeping that on the bike. So that'll be huge. So yeah, I think, all of our athletes should do pretty well. Jake has done a really good job. Facundo's done a really good job of having these guys kind of get out of the gym and do some things this time of year, especially. So looking forward to that. What else is tomorrow? The alpaca. Yeah. I mean, Roman crushed that last year. Gosh. We'll see with the legless. I feel like he's really good at pulling, gymnastics stuff. Sam and Luke, I keep coming back to them. They're going to do well on this. Paige and Bailey are really good at gymnastics. I know last year the sled and stuff was harder for those two in the heavy kettlebells, but they've worked on that a ton this off season. Vic, I see Facundo programs Roman and Vic kettlebell clean and jerks almost every other day, so they should do well on that. Anybody else want to leave it off?
No, but I mean, kind of speaking to like the Paige and Bailey thing. It's like last year that workout was a huge eye opener, even at like the different version of it. And I think it's cool for them to have that second chance at it. Yeah, it's like coming in with rope climbs or like swimming. It's like you get that year of knowing.
To bring those up.
I know. I was saying low blow.
I thought we were past it.
People don't forget, but still. But yeah, I mean, like for them, it's almost like that, like prove it, like workout. Like if you dominated it last year, it's like you really don't have that. I mean,
it's a completely different workout.
Yeah, it is.
Adding the legless rope climb in there is huge.
Yeah, that's a good little break from it.
Flips the workout around a little bit. So, I mean, I'd love to see 3 legless in there, really, to turn it upside down. But it'll be cool. Everybody made such a big deal out of how much that affected the overall feel of the programming. I want to see if it really does. Like we've got a bunch of the same athletes that were there last year and doing it this year. I want to see how close it is to what the finishing order was last year, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it'll be cool to see if it really does shake it up like they said it would. And then I can't wait for other podcasts and other shows to tell us how wrong last year's games results were, but it'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm looking forward to seeing the teams do the version of what we were supposed to. I think it's same as what we were supposed to do last year. I'm not 100% sure.
And to do that one early instead of last.
Yeah, they got to ski legless and then smash your legs.
Yeah, smash your legs.
Start out in the hole, squatting.
And then after that they bike.
Or no? And after that they bike.
Oh.
Sucks.
That's
but
nasty.
It'll be good. So that'll be fun to see too. I mean, that was a fun workout for us last year. The finish of that was pretty fun.
Yeah. I think like it's kind of cool that we've got a couple of elements we've seen in the past, being that this is now we know our last year in Madison.
Yeah.
So kind of seeing some of that stuff play back out.
Yeah.
Space in the way that we've seen it used in years past. I hate that I'm just kind of a commercial guy. You guys have like this great conversation. I'm like,
no. Hey, why don't you just commercial stuff and give stuff away? You be Santa Claus.
Yeah, come on, entertain us.
All right, we'll almost be done with it actually. I guess we give away more Yetis. So, like, first of all, huge thanks to Yeti because they decked this place out. They decked the gym out. They've been awesome. And actually, I don't know, Mary, did we even do the chairs? We don't have chairs. Anyways. All right. Oh, we already did the hopper thing. Sorry, I was supposed to do that last. Mary had this set up real nice.
You blew it.
Yeah, I blew it. All right, but we do have 2 Yeti 65 Tundra coolers, which are dope. And if anybody's here, Sandra Bruno and William Mathis.
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno's. No grand prize winner in the dude. So if you're, you don't have to be here to win. We'll contact you guys. Hopefully you watch the show. Hopefully you've got a Mayhem. You obviously have the athlete VIP wristband. So we're giving those guys away. And we're going to keep doing this all week.
Yeah.
Which is exciting.
Which is the less I get to take home.
Yes.
The more you guys keep giving away.
And we should also do a crowdfunding thing for Darren to get some sunscreen.
100%.
Look at this dude.
Dude, I burn.
The shirt matches your face.
I burn every single year. Yeah. I don't learn. I like the challenge. I want to peel.
Did you bring sun in this year?
It's a base tan.
Darren swore for years that he didn't put sun in his hair. And then I found it in his bag when he left it at our house.
I used to buy Abercrombie clothes too. I used to be cool.
Used to be cool.
Hey, hit him back, dude. I mean,
Hit him back.
Hit him
I've
back.
got plenty. No, but you used to do it because the top of your hair would sun in the side.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what it was?
No.
Yeah, that happens to us all.
Yeah.
Genetics.
Because the sun in broke me.
All right, so those are the two
I
that
didn't see much questions come through.
I know, no questions on the live though. You guys
Anybody in the house got like burning questions? We want to ask
yell it
Rich
out.
Froning.
or Darren Hunsucker?
Put you on the spot.
Or
anything
Rory
goes.
Burnett,
Anything goes.
Coach in CrossFit history.
We had a couple shout outs. We had some like hi from Iceland, hi from California.
Iceland.
Corbin Bowman's tuned in
Oh,
with the Barstool Sports of CrossFit.
He's a paid member.
Is Cornelius on there? What is that? Does anybody know that? Has anybody watched the videos, the YouTube videos, and somebody puts Cornelius would be proud? I don't understand that
Yeah,
one.
that'll get it.
Oh, Barbell Spin is live and they have no commercials, so sorry. Who's gonna win the games? All right, who you got?
But are they giving stuff away?
That's true. That's true. It's gonna be tough. I want to see 2 days before I'm gonna make an official.
I think that's fair.
I feel like it's
Until
pretty
Sunday.
not wide open. I mean, you've got probably five or six guys, 5 or 6 girls that have a really good shot, and then you'll see 1 or 2 kind of not dark horses. I feel like we're past the point of dark horses in this sport, especially the way the season works now. And so
You can do surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
We'll call that's
For sure.
that's the new dark horse.
I'll give a pick, maybe starting Saturday.
I just got texted that we're literally having to hold up like the Wi-Fi. Like Rich Senior's over there with duct tape and bubble gum just to get the Wi-Fi out here.
Oh, Rebo's holding up the nice. Hey, can you
nice.
turn it? Can you twist it? Is that the better?
Get
Turn
the
it over
bunny
there.
ears.
It doesn't look like it, but this is a pretty homemade show.
Rookie of the year votes. We can't really make that yet. We'll see.
Luke
What else?
Parker.
Who will win the
It's a
weightlifting
good one.
total?
Ooh.
I almost said Guy.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, Guy's not here.
No.
Luke. I mean, Luke
will
will do
well.
good. Luke will do good at that.
Yeah, Luke.
Roman's
will do well.
strong. Roman's strong, dude. I mean, dude, you got some guys, man.
Trying to think of who else. If Angelo was here, he would know because Angelo's all
He's into it.
he's into it.
I feel like too, it's like there is a top 10 every year. It's just who like within that top 10 or like even like top 5 could like win the games, but it's just who has that consistent last like 2 days.
The hard part about the total is it's only 2 lifts of each. And so you almost
With,
have
like,
to be a little
20.
bit smart. You can't really, like if you had 3 lifts, you could take 2 and then try to go for like a home run on the third one.
Yep.
So I don't really love the 2 lift thing.
And
I know
also,
it does
like, if
add
you
to the
miss that
drama
first
if
one,
you miss that first
that's
one.
it.
So it's going to be whoever has the cleanest lift. I think Hopper will do well. Hopper's super strong. Trying to think of who else.
We'll get some analysts on here.
Yeah, we need.
Yeah.
I'm an emotional fan.
We usually get somebody that actually knows the sport. Who actually understands it.
We have
Abner with some games.
any thoughts on a swim event? We've talked about that a little bit. I feel like it's still to come. We'll see.
Yeah.
Rory, did you help build any of the smokers back there?
I did.
You
I
did?
did. I'm sorry in advance for.
Did you-
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
like
say,
at least 3 on
did
my
you
own.
cross-thread anything?
Most likely. Oh
That's
yeah,
why they're
there's
burnt.
definitely one that's sticking out. And we actually got to tell the story that in 2010 I got to build some of the wheelbarrows, and some of the wheelbarrows fell apart.
Brandon Phillips.
2010?
Was that?
Brandon Phillips.
2010, you
Yeah.
did that?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Me and Sherwood. Like as soon as they fell apart, we looked at each other and we were like, no.
No.
Tell me,
Which number was that?
No, that definitely wasn't mine.
tell
yeah.
me honestly, did you ever reach out to Brandon Phillips? Be like, hey,
Sorry, bro.
might have been me. You want me to sign it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
It was like definitely wasn't mine. I'm a quality craftsman. So yeah, all these pit boss now have the Rory McKernan 30-minute
Little
guarantee.
taste.
Yeah.
30-minute guarantee.
Yeah.
What would be the event would you choose if I could do only one? I mean, I think right now, obviously, the bike, because
Yeah.
that's what I've been
Oh,
doing
dude.
a lot of. So
Yeah, because you get your training in.
get my
If we-
training in. There we
If
go.
we get our hands on the bike, actually, can I tell the people what Castro told us?
Yeah, you can tell them.
Okay, he said if Rich beat the Trek Bikes team rider's time of 5:26 or something, he'd give you $500.
All right.
I'd say I'd take
It's a
those
good
odds.
paycheck.
I would take those
See,
odds.
I mean, here's the deal: it
I'm
is
pretty
a
sure
cycle
I'm pretty sure
across.
Don Fall did like a 6:20 today.
Okay.
So if you can close 60
pretty good,
seconds on Don Fall, like you got the other
60
dude.
seconds is a lot
Yeah, it is.
in
It is.
on a
It's
bike,
true.
but
Wasn't that like the opening CrossFit Games, like games prize was $500?
that
case
was
of
second
beer?
place.
Oh,
as I
yeah.
remember. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the second. That was 2010.
Yeah,
$500 to Under Armour.
Still never used it.
Somebody's put from my son. How do you get dinosaurs alive again? Watch Jurassic Park.
Great question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
a
yeah.
great question.
It's all about the what was it? The amber.
No, dude, I'm like mosquito.
Yeah, the mosquito.
Yeah, but no, sap. They're trapped in sap.
Yeah,
You got
for a sap heavy area, find a mosquito and you're good to go.
Okay.
Frog DNA.
frog
How am I
DNA.
handling not competing?
Toad.
Pretty good. I like it. I don't miss it. I'm good right now.
I think people
We'll
are
see.
shook up by that.
We'll see. I know we've talked about it a little bit, but
Like, answer
it's,
me.
This year I feel good. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Are we excited to see any non-Mayhem athletes compete? Absolutely not.
That's not true.
And that's not true.
There's a lot of oldies but goodies. I think it's it makes me feel really old that Noah Olson's in his 10th CrossFit Games.
That is crazy.
It's also crazy, like you said, like Scott Panchek in the Masters.
Yeah.
You know, I just heard like Sam Briggs' name come across, you know, and stuff like
is
that.
my fave.
Yeah, and like hearing all those, like Stacey Tovar's back, right? Because like after like a couple of years,
Stacey, I didn't know
yeah,
Stacey was
she was
That's
competing
awesome.
in it. Rebecca still kicking.
And people are asking for picks. Here's one of my emotional picks too. I'm a Pat Vellner fan. I'd love to see Pat Vellner do well.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, Pat. How long?
Yeah.
I mean,
You can clap. It's all good.
it's all right. It's all right. Oh yeah, Canadians.
Yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
Canadians got to stick together.
Shout out.
If I compete, apparently they'll actually cover the Masters.
Oh, hey, that was big news
Yeah.
today. They said the game's going to be on ESPN.
Oh,
that was
nice.
great. Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
ESPN 2 or ESPN?
They didn't specify. You
Okay.
know, just one of the
The Ocho.
one of the properties.
Here's what's training for Leadville look like this week. I
Like it.
rode 31 miles today. Took off down the bike path and found a random trail. Don't know what it was called. Rode up and down the hill a couple times and then rode back. So it's about 31 miles.
It's really exciting.
Oh, this is a good one. Where would you like to see the next games? Because that came out this week at Madison. This is last year in Madison. I have
Michigan.
to say California was pretty awesome, just from the atmosphere, the weather was incredible. Madison has actually been, like at first you're like Madison, but it's been awesome. Just how in California,
Just another thing.
It's just like
Yeah.
CrossFit is there, but here in Madison, it's like the whole city is taken over by CrossFit, which is pretty freaking cool. So I will miss that aspect of it, and the crowds have been amazing.
Yeah.
The community, the campground, wherever they do it, they need to have a campground connected to the
Exactly.
venue.
I can tell you where I don't want it to be, and people don't get your feelings hurt because I'm a Texan, but I've heard Texas thrown around,
So
these
hot.
super hot places.
Hot and
in the
humid.
middle
It's
of
like this
summer.
needs to be a northern or a California type.
And it can't be exclusively indoor because that's not CrossFit.
No,
No,
yeah,
no. Ruggedness. Like
Yeah.
you gotta have this. You got something like this.
So I don't know. I've heard Europe thrown out. I've heard all kinds of places. So not Alabama in the middle of summer.
Way too hot.
I'm sorry, but yeah, Birmingham, Alabama would have been awful. I'm sorry. It would have been so miserably humid.
And the only thing about international is I'm a huge fan, except that I know that you won't go. And so, we won't be able to do this there.
If Facundo's there, then I'll go
Okay, fair.
because I can't travel without Facundo, or else I'll end up in jail probably.
Well, I mean, but seriously, the truth is too, it's how do you replicate something like this? You know,
I know.
I mean, are you going to be able to have, this is our first year doing it, and it's the last year.
Yeah.
But the past couple, it's
blew it.
yeah, exactly. Thanks a lot, Josh. Can kind of
Hey,
late.
Scott, you guys been videoing any of the masters and teams or teens? Okay,
Oh, yeah,
they'll get some love on today on the behind the scenes, and tomorrow's YouTube video. So if you're watching this, watch tomorrow's YouTube.
Click the
video.
link below.
Nice work, Aaron.
Put the link here.
I just always saw it, so I
Like and
can try.
subscribe.
Will we be selling the Pit
Smash
Boss
that like
smokers
button.
after the event? Asking for a friend.
We have 2 pit bosses that will be given away. They're brand new in box. And,
Check your water bottles.
You guys tell me. I don't think we certainly won't sell them. I don't want to sell anybody a used pit boss, but I think it's very likely that we'll give them away.
that Rory made.
Yes.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
get
yeah.
You can definitely have the ones that I
Yeah.
made.
We don't have insurance on those.
Yeah. Don't call me when they break.
Rory, somebody's upset that you're not wearing a tank top.
Oh, far out.
That's your wife.
First time I've heard that one in a while.
Hi, Ange.
Hi, Dre.
Yeah.
Is Dre on?
Dre said, "Hey."
Hey guys,
Dre's a father,
Dre's
which
a
is
father.
terrifying.
but it's awesome.
It's awesomely
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
No, Dre's going to be awesome as a dad. Fired up for him.
He seemed legitimately confused and taken off guard that he was changing a bunch of poopy diapers. When we texted today, I was like, "Welcome to the club," And he was like, "Yeah, I can't believe how many we got." I was like, "Well, you didn't do your research,
got a
my
lot
friend.
more.
Yeah. Did not do your research."
A lot more. Did I ever
Never.
tell you, Dad's back there somewhere? I found out that Dad never changed a poop diaper.
You're one of those guys, huh?
Never changed the poop
Slept
diaper.
through it, Froning Senior.
Oh man.
Didn't have his tool belt.
But he built you like a crib out of one piece of
Oh,
balsa
for sure,
wood by
for
hand.
sure. He also
you know?
did a bunch of other stuff,
Yeah.
but I didn't realize somebody wants us to make the Mayhem jerseys in Lakers colors. I think actually we talked about a Kobe jersey next year since it's
that would be
24, so we'll see.
I'm a Pistons guy.
Did we get an ooh back here? No, all right.
Uh,
I thought it was an ooh.
Rich's biceps. I have no idea.
Get out of the comments. Get out of the comments.
The big difference between CrossFit and then and now, I think we kind of went over that. I feel like California, like I said, it was really cool. The atmosphere was cool, but it was just CrossFit getting lost in LA. I think here, like I said, it's very, very community based. The town.
Well, yeah, I mean, like showing up to LA, there was a concert down the street. There was, I think the X Games just got over.
There was a hard boundary at the edge of the perimeter of the event.
Yeah. I mean, you
weren't
walk
gonna go
out
walk
and it felt
through
like you were in a
this.
different world.
Yeah, and like you could go. I can jump on a bike here, be in downtown Madison, go to like some really great places to eat. Be all around town.
And what's cool
Somebody
is
said
it's
Tennessee. It would be great in October. Would not be great in
December.
right now.
Yeah, I did hear that rumor. Did hear Nashville thrown around.
Really?
Which it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings, but you'd have to change the time of the year, or else it's just it's miserable.
Yeah.
It's like here.
Or I'm out.
No,
It
is
is
not.
hotter. All right.
Yeah, it's way hotter.
All right. Fair enough.
Miami would be awful this time of year. Oh, sorry.
That was sure.
Bring Roe versus Boz back.
I actually challenged him. He said he's like, hey, at your activation, you should do the one with the ski erg and the sandbag squats. And I was like, let's do it together. And he pumped me.
I got you.
But then he invited me to the 5K on Friday. I was like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Can't be selective.
Yeah.
Somebody wants you to compete in the Masters soon.
Rory?
I'll be
Hey, you're competing in BCS Classic?
I'll be competing in BCS.
BCS Classic?
That's
end
about as
of,
competition as I
August?
get.
You and
That's in
AJ?
Texas.
That's about as competition as I get.
Yeah, you and AJ going back for your second.
What scares me is my training is just it's not there right now. But AJ, I know, is mad because last year he wasn't happy with his performance, so he's just gonna bury me.
What did you guys take last year?
I don't know. 16th? What do we? I don't know. Do you know?
25th.
Oh, Charlie.
I said 16th,
Yeah.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't know who my partner is. I need to talk to the guys and see who wants to be my partner. Depends on who's in training mode after this week. It might be me and Tyler, I would guess.
Tyler would be a good
Tyler
one.
would be a good one. That would be fun. So we'll be down there end of August. End of August, we got BCS. Charlie's here.
Yeah,
Done a lot of stuff for Mayhem Mission. We appreciate that. Has donated the last 2 years the entry fee to the qualifier to Mayhem Mission, so that's awesome. Love that event. There will be some dumbbell bench in the programming too.
We were talking about that today.
Yes.
That one looks nasty.
No, it's fun.
It's
fun.
Wait, hold on. Do people know the workouts yet?
No, but I
Oh,
could
okay.
just tease
All right,
one.
all right,
It's
all
fun.
right. All right.
It's going to be fun. Those are going to be fun workouts, I think. So, I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah,
Not doing that. Do you allow first responders to drop into CrossFit Mayhem for classes for a Mayhem athlete? Yeah, absolutely.
If they're not working.
Not on the clock.
Yeah. You're like, hold on.
Angelo does. No, he goes it before he comes in. How's the crew feeling? I think, it's that time of year. It's everybody's been working hard. Everybody's trying to lock in. And Angelo was supposed to be on the podcast. This was supposed to go on at 6:30, and then it moved to 7:30. And he was like, yeah, why not? I'll be on it. And then at 7:20, he was like, yeah, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, no.
I completely understand because I wouldn't be doing this either. So, we're
gonna have a fourth microphone. That wasn't because of you.
We weren't going to kick you off or anything.
This one's been off the whole time.
Somebody did say Darren's mic isn't working, but
Okay.
just couldn't pick up your frequency in your voice. But yeah, I mean, everybody's locking in. This is for me personally, everybody's a little bit different. I always like to hang out, be as laid back as possible, because when I was by myself, that's when I'd get alone in my thoughts, and that's a dark place to go into this time of the competition. So, everybody always joked about how many people I had in my room, or, how much we were hanging out and what we were doing. But it really was just to take my mind off of it. And so, I mean, it was a bit ridiculous at times, but,
it was.
The last couple of years, like staying in the camper, I remember even, I talked about it multiple times, but me and my kids watch Bluey. It's a show on Disney Plus. It's Australian. These Blue Heeler dogs cartoon. And I remember 2 years ago, the kids weren't here, and I was, missing them. And it's the night before the competition. I was sitting in the plunge and watching Bluey. It just
Dude, last year too.
You drug
Sam into it.
Yeah. Sam was in there because his son watched it, and so it's just anything you can do to take your mind. Like, you want to be as focused and present, but you've gone over that in your head 1,000 times. What's one more time? And so to try to just disconnect and get away from that stress, that's what they're doing right now. That's what I would be doing. Some of them, maybe a little bit different, depends on what year it is, first, second, third. As the longer that I competed, my nerves, the first year I remember for about a month out, like every night, just up every night. And then maybe the next year it was like 3 weeks. And then the next year was like 2 weeks. And then the next year was like 1 week. And then, everybody always asks, did the nerves ever go away? They never went away. They just kind of backed up, and they kind of like moved more towards right when the event started. And then when you get the first event out of the day kind of kicked off and done, the nerves kind of subside for a little bit, and then they just kind of build up between every event. And so, I think it's just trying to, as lame as it sounds, stay present, but also try to kind of disconnect a little bit. Yeah. And so that's what everybody's going through right now. So,
and no matter what, like I think that if you're in the space, whether you're a professional athlete or this is like you work in the CrossFit space, we joke about it a lot, but it's almost true that this is New Year's. People sort of like we all build up to kind of this time of year at the CrossFit Games, and it lets out. So everybody's kind of been building up to it, and the tension's there.
Yeah, and I talked about it on the Road to the Games video that they put out last week, but the games takes a toll on you mentally and emotionally, but that 6 to 8 weeks leading up to the games, I think takes more of a toll on you emotionally. Like 100%. It's a grind that you can't really put into words until when you're done. It's just like the complete just letdown of emotion after it. It's like, and I talked about it from my perspective of like competing for years and then the expectation to win. And when you win, it's awesome. Loved it. But it was more of like that was supposed to happen. Almost like a relief that it happened. We didn't celebrate it as much as I would have liked to at the time. Yeah. Just because the next year it was like, all right, time to do it again. So, it's different. And it's been eye-opening to see how other people handle that when this is over, like the emotional toll it takes on them. So it's tough. It's fun. It's tough, but it's like I said, I don't miss it right now. I'm good. Maybe a year or two, we'll see. And I think that's kind of why I picked Leadville to do. I still have to train for something. I can't not have a goal. I'm not like goals. Like I need a goal. Multiple goals at a time, but I need something to aim for. And so for me, it's been riding, and I've been riding a lot.
What you want to dig back into the event, and then we'll kiss it off.
Yep. Let's do
it. What does tomorrow look like for you? I know you got the boating in the afternoon. Individuals are going to be competing.
Yeah, individuals will be going in the morning. So I'm on call.
Jumping into some classes today.
Basically, I'm on call. I'll be jumping in classes over there at the campground workout area. I don't know what we're calling
CrossFit
that.
Mayhem
CrossFit
Madison.
Mayhem Madison. There it is. I'll be over there. I'll pick a random time, hit the 30-minute class. I think there's, what did Josh say? Some box jump overs, some sit-ups,
and then another
ski and shoulder overhead or something like that. It's gonna be or biker shoulder overhead. Yeah, another man. I was looking. I'm like, man, 30-minute classes. Come on.
It was good.
And they've been awful. Yeah, so it's been good. And then we've done a couple. We've added in a couple pump sessions at the end of the day. So if you want to come over there, we'll do some of that too. So, my day is basically I'm just dancing monkey. Just
entertain us
and dance.
Yeah.
So
no, man, you're the champ. People love to be around. All right. I mean, we don't have any more giveaways today, but if your name was, we'll contact people, and you guys keep coming back because we're doing it every day. Tomorrow's actually focused on Pit Boss. Thanks again to Yeti. Tomorrow, our crew's all wearing the black version of this Mayhem versus Everybody shirt. So if you don't have one, go over to Mayhem Nation booth and grab one. And definitely, if you don't have a band yet, come and see us because the brisket sandwich alone is worth it, in my opinion.
Well done, Jason. The food alone is worth the trip.
Yeah, it's so true.
Somebody wants you to do a bottle flip on camera.
What am I doing? Oh, yeah, we got this banner. Kate made it from Coffee Shop. So, we'd love to have everybody kind of like write a message. We'll take it back to Mayhem and hang it up.
If you guys come through the booth at all this weekend or the lounge area, sign the banner for us. We're going to take it back to Mayhem with us, and you'll be a part of us forever.
Amen. Yeah. Where do you at? Yeah. We're doing this
more tomorrow.
Yeah, we're doing this every day.
Every night. Usually 6. We're going to say tentatively 6:30 or 7. We'll see.
I think we're trying to do it after competition.
Yeah.
But so tentatively after
we'll say after 30 minutes after competition.
Yeah. And hey, wait. Giveaways
Scott
every
says
night?
After competition.
What's that?
Giveaways
after competition. Oh, yeah, dude. Every night. Every night, we're just making it rain.
Slinging.
Dang.
Did you get a bracelet?
All that I
you're
hope
running.
for
Okay.
is a more comfortable position when we have this. Because I don't like being legs spread open to Rory and leaning closer to Darren.
Rory hasn't stopped smiling this whole time.
I'll be honest, we got one brief little leg rub.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
it
all right.
was just the leg.
Oh, and I switched a little bit, but you didn't break character.
Yeah. So. Thank you, Yeti. Thank you, Yeti. Thank you, just everybody. Yeah. Thank you.
We're
guys
still
for being a
we're
part
gonna
of
give
it.
these chairs away eventually too, right?
Yeah.
So we'll do that. Oh, we'll do that on Sunday.
Sunday,
All
we're
right.
gonna give away
Bar
chairs.
stools? Mics?
Everything must go.
Everything
This
must go.
tent's going on with somebody. You get a
You
tent.
want a light bulb?
What about that beauty light? Can we have that?
Give you that.
All right.
Thank you guys for coming.
Rory's kicking us out.
It was
All right.
awesome. Thank you guys.